Hi, it's Bridgette, and let's say goodbye to 2025, shall we? Here on the Employee Lounge podcast. Hi, everyone. So, as you can tell by the state of my podcast, 2025 was not a good year for me. I only did one episode, and I am truly disappointed and sad that I only did one episode. But you know what? That's why we're saying goodbye to 2025 because what a year. What a bad year. I'm hearing this is all across the board for a lot of people, but it was definitely a difficult year. It was a learning experience as well. There were some ups, there were some downs, some in betweens, shall I say. But yeah, this was a very interesting year, y'all. I'm being realistic. I could go on here and say, "Oh, 2026 is gonna be my year. It's gonna be the best year. It's gonna be the blah, 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 blah." Nah, y'all. It's gonna be a realistic year. I am being realistic because I don't know what 2026 is going to look like. I can just hope for the best. But after this year, I am very realistic, if you know what I mean. But anyways, welcome back to the podcast. I don't know how to even start this, but I will say thank you. Thank you for everyone that keeps engaging with my content. I can't thank you enough. I'm very much grateful for that because once these videos go out, people say you have to be consistent if you really want to grow. People say you have to keep posting if you really want to grow, and you just have to keep putting yourself out there. I did the very much opposite in 2025. I think I posted like one video and then I posted a video. I think I posted shorts and TikToks. But other than that, that was it. Sorry, I'm a little sick if you can't even tell. And that's the end of 2025, you two. I'm ending the year off with being sick, but it's okay. Even though I got a flu shot, how does that work? How do you become sick and then also have the flu shot? If you are a doctor or scientist out there, let me know. Comment below because I'm not understanding the logic here. Anywho, that was a little rant. Gonna continue. But I want to say thank you to those that are still rocking with my content to this day. I don't know how to even describe it in words. I just really am very grateful for the support. I'm grateful for the support. I'm grateful that y'all are still here to this day. To this day. But I just want to say thank you so much because your support means a lot to me. It doesn't go unnoticed. I understand I am very inconsistent on here. I understand there are many other podcasts you could listen to, but you're still willing to at least give mine a try, which I am forever grateful that you continue to do that. So thank you a million times. Thank you. I don't know how 2026 is going to look like, but I did make a promise to myself that I am going to be consistent on here. I made this promise. I finally am able to post again. I feel ready. I feel like I can do this again. I miss it. I feel the momentum. So, this is what I'm going to do in 2026. I don't have a schedule yet. I am thinking Wednesdays. If Wednesdays don't work for you, let me know in the comments. I was thinking Mondays or Wednesdays. I think I could do Mondays to get it out the way, but I don't know this algorithm thing, y'all. How does this whole thing work? What is a good day to post? And that's another thing. I feel so defeated when it comes to the podcast and when to post and not to post and when to do this and not to do that. Can you relate with your content? Because everyone is telling you to do this and then you do it and then you're like, oh, yeah, that didn't work. It didn't work at all. So now I'm just like, okay, well, if this is not working, what will work? Or who has the secret sauce? If you have the secret sauce, let me know so I could grow on here. Anywho, that was another rant. This is how 2025 has been going for me. If you can't tell, it's a lot of ranting and raving and questioning a lot of things. Happy 2026, y'all. Again, no more 2025. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. If you're watching this, Happy New Year. If you're watching this in 2026, Happy New Year because, yeah, we're starting this off strong. So let's say goodbye to 2025. There hasn't been a lot of things that's been happening that happen slash happening in 2025 that I was a little shocked about. And I'm sure you were shocked too. There was a lot of things happening, a lot of things, y'all, especially career wise and jobs market wise and jobs wise. I guess the first thing we're going to talk about is just the job market itself. That's the number one thing on my list of what we need to say goodbye in 2025 is the job market. What a doozy. A lot of things have not been great in that realm, and we need to get better in it. I don't know how, don't ask me. I'm with y'all. What's happening? Because we used to have a lot of jobs. We used to be able to just apply to a job and get the job, and then we're fine. Oh, no, now it's like we're in the Olympics of jobs. You gotta have this, you have to have this, you have to have this, and then even if you have all of this, you're still not getting the job. So, what is happening in the job market? Anyone would care to explain? If you have the inside scoop, let me know. I think I know what is happening, don't get me wrong, but we need more inside scoop because it's a little questionable. Because how are we gonna survive in 2026? Because we're saying goodbye to 2025, remember? So let's leave that crappy job market in 2025. Okay? Because a lot of people are not doing well. A lot of people are struggling. And let me tell you, I was one of those people before. It's not cute. It's not cute. I remember the days I was depressed, honey. Depressed of not getting a job. It was the worst feeling knowing that I went through all of this schooling and I went through all of the steps and I'm reformatting my resume and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm watching the videos and I'm trying to get on this right path to get a job and nothing. So I'm with y'all. I know how it feels. Please don't let this take over your sanity in 2026, even though that's very hard. I get it. Trust me. But we're going to leave behind all that in 2025 and focus on the positive. I know it's very hard, but we're going to keep going, keep applying. If I can give you some words of encouragement, keep applying. Don't stop. Baby, I remember I was applying every single day. Nothing was missed when I was applying for jobs. I applied Monday through Friday, then also applied Saturday and Sunday and did it all over again the next week. And I know you're going through that again and again and again, but guess what? You're going to find that job. And I hope it's your dream job because I too have found my dream job before and it didn't turn out well, but it could be different for you. So, no tea, no shade, no lemonade. You got this. Keep going. So that's number 1. Number 2, what we could leave behind in 2025 job-wise, career-wise, I'm gonna say scandals. Let's leave behind the HR scandal that occurred, the alleged HR scandal that occurred in 2025. Disclaimer, and this is an important one if you're listening. Disclaimer. I am going to say allegedly a lot, okay, in this part. Why? Because I don't want to get what? Hear it with me. Sued. I don't want to be sued. So we're gonna say alleged and allegedly a lot. And also there's so many different sides to the story. Okay. All I know is what I heard from social media. So allegedly is the preferred method here. Okay, we're good? Okay, let's continue. So what we're leaving behind in 2025 is that viral HR alleged scandal. Okay, we're leaving that behind because quite frankly, I think we've overdone it. My opinion, no tea, no shade, no lemonade. We overdid it. Okay. And I understand why it went viral. This whole thing went viral. We're all laughing. Hee, ha, ha. I get it. I get it. But now I'm over it because now we're still getting updates. Let's not. Okay. It's over. Let's wish the both alleged people involved well and let them move on with their lives. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'm going to give just a brief overview, a little brief synopsis about what happened. Okay, ready? It's brief. And what? We're going to say what? Here, what are we? Allegedly. Thank you. Okay, we're here. Okay, because we don't want to get what? Sued. We're here. Okay, let's begin. Last year, well, 2025, because I don't know when you're listening to this. So 2025, in the year 2025, there was a viral moment that occurred between two alleged people, man and a woman, an alleged CEO, alleged HR executive or chief HR officer. Alleged. I'm going to bold that, underline that, alleged. So they went to a Coldplay concert, woo, Coldplay. And Coldplay, God bless their hearts, because we're here for the fans. Thank you for coming. And they just do this little segment in their concerts, and it was so cute. They wanted to put their fans on the jumbotron to say hi and to get closer to them. Well, I guess, or just to say hi because these people really paid out some money to watch them in concert. So of course they want to put them on the jumbotron, say hello, wave at them, interact with their fans, which is cute. So cute. Until that one night where they didn't know what was gonna come from this, and bless their heart, because they were really being so innocent, saying hello to their fans, and then boom, a viral moment. So they did what they normally did in the concert, put those two people on the jumbotron, and then it got weird. Allegedly, it got weird. To the point where those 2 people were ducking and didn't even wanna be on camera, and Coldplay was so confused, "What's happening? What's going on? Hello?" And everybody's just recording this and putting it on TikTok, and yeah, and then it went viral to the point that it was just broadcasting in all countries. I'm like, I'm sure not one country did not hear from about this. They heard about this. This went viral. Viral, okay? And then it just sparked all of the many stories, alleged stories that occurred from this. Oh, there was an alleged affairs, plural, or there was alleged relationship that occurred or something occurred and everything was just spiraling. And that poor company, they were just like, "Oh, we need to do some damage control ASAP, Rocky." And oh yeah, y'all do. Okay, coming from my little background in HR, y'all need to do something ASAP. Okay? Yeah, so they did. They were doing the damage control. And I don't know, did this took like months. This took months of damage control, but woo, we were getting so many stories about this. It was hard to keep up. What's happening now? And that's the thing about media. We overdo it, y'all. We sure do. Can we just do one story and then that's it? No, we got to repeat it over and over again to the point where we were getting updates, y'all. Let that stop. We don't need updates. We don't need updates unless it's something important. I don't know. You name something important. But yeah, unless it's something important, then I think we need to just leave updates of viral moments in the past. We don't need an update, but we were surely getting updates of this alleged affair, relationship, non-relationship, situationship. I don't know. And yeah, it happened. But again, when media, they were doing too much because then you're telling me you have to track down the family members, the kids, that was way too far. The alleged family members, the alleged kids, that was way too far. We don't need to do all that to the point that y'all were searching pictures, searching their alleged Facebook. Come on now. Again, we're doing too much. And then harassing those alleged family too much. Now, let me tell you, I'm not on one side. I am neutral to this. I think it's good to have a neutral. I mean, obviously, no one wants an affair, an alleged affair, and it's good to be neutral in this. But also, there were a lot of people involved here, and we shouldn't be digging up a lot of the secrets and what happened and all these dirty things. No, we shouldn't be doing all that, okay? Because if there was another people, I'm sure it would not go down like this, if you catch my drift, okay? We would have been fired, and then that was it, and then we walked on our little way. This kept dragging because it went viral, but honestly, I think it didn't even need to go down all that. Anywho, then we got an alleged update about what happened, and now from that alleged update, the 2 people involved are not allegedly together anymore. Allegedly, one is still married, someone else is not, separated, and that's that. So we did all that to get that ending, that alleged ending. So, the end. So, that was a little overview synopsis of that. And what did we learn? What did we learn from this, people? We learned that scandals are not the way to go. We learned that HR scandals are not the way to go. We learned that company scandals are not the way to go. Leave that in 2025. Let's go forward, okay? No more scandals. Whatever you're cooking, whatever you're brewing, no more, okay? And that also made me feel like HR, we need to do a little bit better. I'm looking at y'all, okay? We need to do a little better, HR. Obviously, a lot of people are going to put a lot of things past HR because they feel like they can. They feel like they can't get in trouble. And HR, we only know what we know. And people swear we know everything. We don't. And I want to really preference that. HR, we don't know everything until it's brought to our attention. So if you know something, see something, say something. Okay? That goes for anything. If you see something, know something, say something. Golden rule. Actually, it's not, but it's a rule for life. Okay. If you see something, say something. Okay. And bring it up to HR so we could do our part. The good HR. Because y'all know we got some bad seeds out there. I ain't going to front HR. Okay. There's not a lot of good seeds out there. But the good seeds, I see you. I am here for you because the good seeds really are out there. And I see y'all. We're here. What else are we leaving in a 2025? We have to leave behind. This is also going to be another tough subject for me. Moment of silence before I do this. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're gonna do the disclaimer again because this was hard to hear. I'm going to say allegedly a lot. I'm gonna say allegedly a lot because I don't want to get what? Say it with me, class. Sued. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't want to get sued. But I heard something from the end of 2025, right? Of a very popular HR organization. If you know, you know. Okay. But there was this alleged lawsuit that occurred with a former employee, and it was for discrimination. And that alleged former employee won the lawsuit for millions of dollars. Dollars, okay? I'm not talking 1 million. It was a lot of millions, okay? And to say that I am not disappointed is certainly not true. When I found out about that alleged lawsuit and drama with this top HR organization, my flabber was gasted. I was flabbergasted. Like, wait a minute. This is not what we learned in school, y'all. This is definitely not what we learned when you were trying to get our certifications. I'm just saying, no tea, no shade, no lemonade, but come on. This is not what we were learning. This was the number one thing we shouldn't be doing. What are we doing? Where's the damage control? Where is the damage control? Because, honey, this was not it. So that occurred, and there's a lot of discourse about it. Ooh, there's a lot of people just talking about it, and a lot of opinions, a lot of everything. People are just not happy. And then an alleged statement came out or something to that point, and it was a little surprising. Again, though, saying there is truth to every story. There is going to be an alleged appeal. We'll all see how that goes down if it goes down in 2026. But again, this is just something that we could leave behind in 2025. The drama, the lawsuits, the scandals, because y'all, it was getting a little too hype in 2025. The job markets is also becoming a little sad and depressing too. So 2026, step your cookies up. Add a little milk to it, cause we need a little redemption from 2025. 2025 was taking us out. It was just one thing after another. So let's get better here. But yeah, that is what happened with that alleged lawsuit. I'm really hoping for the best for them in 2026. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be hard to repair a reputation like that because as an alleged organization, top HR organization, all of the HR professionals, when you go to this organization for a reason, for resources and whatnot. And now that this came out of somewhere, what do you think about it? How to think. We're HR. We've always been HR and we're supposed to be a certain way, but y'all, there's a lot of people that may not feel the same about HR as some other people do. And that's okay, but you got to learn if this is not the profession that you want, you don't have to be in that profession. And we could take that into 2026. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move forward. What can we bring into 2026? First of all, happiness with work, jobs, what we do. Do what you love to do in 2026. Easier said than done, okay? Because if you're telling me, oh, I don't want to work and I'd rather stay home and get that money, well, baby, you gotta also know how to do that and set yourself up for success because guess what? Bills still need to get paid. You still need health insurance. Amen. Don't act like you just not gonna work in 2026. Have a plan. Okay. So whatever you want to do, have a plan. That's all I'm gonna say. Have a plan. So do what you love is number one. Number 2, what else we can move forward in 2026 career-wise? Finish that education or certification or technical college. Anything that you wanna do in 2026, do it, okay? Don't let all of this drama if you know, you know. Don't let any drama stop you from going after your dreams, okay? If you wanna finish something, go ahead and finish it. If you wanna start something, go ahead and start something, and this is also for me. I'm talking to myself. If you want that dream job, go apply. If you don't want that dream job, don't apply. If it's not the time for you, don't do it. Go after your dream. Go finish what you started and do that in 2026. What else should we bring into 2026? Positivity. Yeah, sure. Positivity and happiness. Sure. Yeah. But also sprinkle a little realistic in there. Because guess what? Yes, we could be positive. Yes, we could be happy, but also we're realistic. You feel me? So Always be optimistic. Always bring your best foot forward. Don't let anyone dull that shine. You feel me? Do you feel me? Can I get a what? Amen? Amen. Thank you. Don't let anyone dull your shine in 2026 because guess what? There's a lot of vultures out there that want to steal your shine. Don't let them. Don't let that vulture creature go out there and steal your thunder, okay? You are meant to take up space. Amen. Amen. I mean, we could go on and on about what to bring in 2026 and what we should leave behind in 2025, and I'm all game for it. So comment below what you're leaving in 2026, what you're leaving in 2025, what you're bringing into 2026. Let's shed some positivity, sprinkle some realistic in there. Let's bring 2026 to a great start. You feel me? And really let's rage because I really feel like 2026 could be that year. You know, it could be. If we make it that year, I'm going to be positive. Sure am. A comment below. Comment below, okay? And I would love, 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 love some engagement, y'all. I'm really trying to work, as I keep saying, I'm trying to work on engagement, boosting this podcast up because I really love it. I really do. So help me help you. No, I'm kidding. Help me help me. But still, follow, like, subscribe, comment. Okay, put the word out there. And Pony Lounge Podcast will be that #1 podcast into 2026. Amen. Amen. Y'all, thank you for still rocking with me. I do appreciate it. You have no idea. I can't believe we're going to go into another year, and I am excited, realistic, but excited to spend this year with you, still engaging with my content. Listen, I'm going to make a schedule. I'm going to keep uploading. I'm going to be consistent because that's the only way you're going to grow. So I'll see y'all in 2026. Thank you again. Love y'all and Happy New Year. Bye bye.